If you're spending more than 2 hours a day on repetitive admin tasks that don't grow your business, you're losing money every single week. I'm going to show you exactly how to identify which processes in your business are costing you the most time and money, and which ones you should automate first. Most small business owners don't realize how much their manual processes are actually costing them. It's not just the time you spend doing the work, it's the opportunities you miss while you're stuck in your inbox or chasing down invoice approvals. Let me give you a real number. If you're spending 10 hours a week on manual data entry, customer follow-ups, and report generation, that's 520 hours per year. At a conservative value of $50 per hour, that's $26,000 in lost productivity. And that's just one person. The problem gets worse as you grow. You hire someone to handle the admin work, then another person, but the underlying processes stay manual, so you're just paying more people to do the same inefficient tasks. Here's what most small businesses don't see. Every manual process has 3 hidden costs. First, the direct time cost, which we just covered. Second, the error cost. Manual processes mean human errors, which means fixing mistakes, apologizing to customers, and sometimes losing business entirely. Third, the opportunity cost. Every hour you spend on admin is an hour you're not spending on strategy, sales, or innovation. AI automation doesn't just speed up your existing processes. It fundamentally changes what's possible for a small business to accomplish without hiring more people. Here's the simple explanation. Traditional automation follows rigid rules. If this happens, do that. It works great for simple, predictable tasks, but it breaks down the moment something unexpected happens or when you need judgment calls. AI automation is different. It can read unstructured information, make decisions based on context, and handle variations in how tasks come in. That means you can automate processes that previously required human judgment. The key is identifying which processes are ready for this kind of automation. You're looking for 3 characteristics. First, the process is repetitive. You're doing the same type of task multiple times per week. Second, it follows a general pattern, even if the details vary. Third, it currently takes significant time, but doesn't require deep expertise or creative thinking. Let's look at a concrete example. Customer support emails. Most small businesses receive between 20 and 100 customer emails per day. Someone has to read each one, figure out what the customer needs, decide who should handle it, and route it to the right person. Simple questions get answered immediately. Complex issues get escalated. Billing questions go to accounting. This process typically takes 15 to 30 minutes per day for a small business. It doesn't sound like much, but here's what actually happens. Your support person gets interrupted constantly. They context switch between different types of questions. They sometimes route things incorrectly because they are moving fast, and they can't work on deeper customer issues because they're always triaging new emails. Here's how AI automation changes this. An AI system reads incoming emails, understands what the customer is asking, categorizes the inquiry, and routes it automatically. Simple questions like, "What are your hours?" or "Where's my order?" get answered immediately with accurate information pulled from your knowledge base. The customer gets a response in seconds instead of hours. More complex questions get routed to the right team member with a summary of what the customer needs. Your support person sees billing issue, customer charged twice, needs refund, instead of having to read through a long email thread to figure it out. The result is your support person spends their time actually solving problems instead of reading and sorting. Response times drop from hours to minutes for simple questions, and your team handles more volume without adding headcount. Here's another high-impact process: invoice processing and approval. The traditional workflow looks like this. A vendor sends an invoice by email. Someone downloads it, checks it against the purchase order, enters it into your accounting system, routes it to a manager for approval, waits for approval, then schedules the payment. Each invoice takes 10 to 20 minutes of manual work spread across multiple people. If you're processing 50 invoices per month, that's 8 to 16 hours of manual work. But the real problem isn't just the time. It's the delays and errors. Invoices sit in email inboxes waiting to be processed. Approvals get delayed because managers are busy. Data entry errors mean invoices get paid incorrectly or to the wrong vendor. Here's the automated version. AI reads the invoice when it arrives, extracts all the relevant information, matches it against your purchase orders, checks for discrepancies, and routes it for approval only if something looks unusual. Normal invoices that match your purchase orders go straight into your accounting system and get scheduled for payment automatically. Your accounting person gets a daily summary instead of processing each invoice individually. Managers only see invoices that need attention because something doesn't match. Everything else flows through automatically. The time savings is obvious. 8 to 16 hours per month becomes maybe 2 hours. But look at the other benefits. Vendors get paid on time, every time, which often means you can negotiate better payment terms. Data entry errors drop to nearly zero, and your early payment discounts actually get captured because you're not missing deadlines. Let's talk about what this actually means for your business in concrete terms. Take those two examples we just covered. Customer support triage saves about 30 minutes per day. Invoice processing saves about 12 hours per month. That's 30 hours per month total across just 2 processes. For a small business, 30 hours per month is almost a full week of work. You're getting a full week back every single month. You can use that time to focus on growth, customer relationships, or product development, or you can handle significantly more volume without hiring additional staff. The cost reduction is equally significant. If you're paying someone $25 per hour to do this work, you're saving $750 per month. That's $9,000 per year from automating just 2 processes. For many small businesses, that's the difference between breaking even and profit. But here's what I think is the most valuable result. Consistency. Automated processes don't forget steps. They don't make different decisions based on how busy they are or what mood they are in. Your customers get the same quality of service every single time. Your vendors get paid reliably. Your data is accurate. That consistency translates into better customer satisfaction, stronger vendor relationships, and cleaner financial data. Those benefits compound over time in ways that are hard to measure, but extremely valuable. Here's what we've covered. Manual processes cost you more than you think when you account for time, errors, and missed opportunities. AI automation can handle processes that require judgment and context, not just simple rule-based tasks. The highest impact processes to automate are repetitive, follow a general pattern, and consume significant time without requiring deep expertise. We looked at 2 specific examples: customer support email triage, which reduces response times and frees up your team to focus on complex issues, and invoice processing, which saves time, reduces errors, and improves vendor relationships. The business results are measurable: time savings, cost reduction, better consistency, and the ability to scale without proportionally increasing headcount. If you found this helpful and want to learn more about practical AI automation for small businesses, subscribe to the channel. I break down one automation concept each week with concrete examples you can actually implement.